Hi Hannah, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How have you been?
Good. Did you have a pretty good week?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last week we were kind of talking about exercise, and we also discussed a new diet you were trying. What else has been going on?
Oh, not much. I have been continuing to play around with the diet and try to find something that works best for me, finding something that I can tolerate as well as stay energized with. So,
Have you been finding anything that's working?
well, recently I tested out fructan, so a lot of the different fruits that I can consume, and I found that they're not giving me issues. So I may not be going completely on top of the entire, like staying with the entire diet, but I'm thinking maybe instead of eliminating and then testing something out and then eliminate it again and then bringing something else, I'm just going to if I know that it's not going to upset my stomach, I'm just going to continue to eat it.
Okay.
So that I have that energy and I have more variety. So
That's
kind of
good.
my thoughts with that.
So just kind of continuing the diet, but as soon as you know you don't have an issue with it, just not eliminating it anymore and just continuing on to see what's bothering you.
Yeah.
What else has been going on?
Well, I recently started working out more, so more on that side of things. I'm trying to make a goal of going to the gym at least once a week because we have a gym membership and I don't want to just go to waste. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm actually deciding to get up before school and work out then. So that means getting to the gym by 4 and then working out until about 5 and then going home and then leaving by 7:20. So having a couple hours at home to rest and recuperate before I start my day. So that's kind of an area that I've been going into.
Okay. Do you mind if I take notes at all?
Oh, no, that's fine.
Great. So you mentioned that you said this might sound crazy. So what about your goal that you set sounds crazy to you?
Just waking up so early. I don't think I've ever woken up this early to go to the gym. I have gotten up and gone to the gym at 6 before, but getting up at 4 is a lot earlier than that. So that's a little difficult, but I'm trying to go to bed earlier so that I can wake up earlier. But
And so as far as waking up and getting to the gym by 4, have you done that yet?
I did it today.
Today, awesome.
Yeah. So first day down.
One day down.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling so far today?
I actually felt really good this morning.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly easy to wake up at 4, and I don't know if it's just today's situation of being maybe a little bit warmer in the room, or I don't know what it is. Sometimes I can wake up just fine, and sometimes it's takes everything I've got to get out of bed. But it seemed like today went really well, and I enjoyed it, and I've been pretty full of energy all day, so
okay.
Well, good so far.
So more energy.
Mm-hmm.
And did you think you were gonna have a lot of energy after getting up that early?
I wasn't sure because waking up at 6, I felt like I had more energy throughout the day, and then at the end of the day, I didn't have to go to the gym, which was nice. But I wasn't sure with 4 because it was quite a bit earlier. But yeah, I didn't really think that I was going to feel that energy.
So if I was to ask you what the ideal picture looks like of you achieving your goal, what does that look like to you?
Well, eventually I'd like to get into the habit of going to the gym every morning. I started off with one day just because I haven't gone to the gym in a long time, and I know just for myself it takes a lot of effort to get myself to go. So I'd eventually like to go to the gym every morning and work out for 30 to 45 minutes when I'm there. Maybe not every morning, maybe not on Sundays and Saturdays, just because I want some days to rest. I don't want to be at it constantly, but at least 5 days a week.
So at least 5 days a week?
Mm-hmm.
And preferably weekdays?
Preferably weekdays, yeah.
So now maybe we can brainstorm a little bit and kind of come up with ways that can help you be successful in reaching that goal that you want to set.
Yeah.
So you already kind of discussed like what you wanted to do. So going to the gym at least 5 days a week for 30 to 45 minutes on the weekdays, and trying to get there by 4.
Well,
or waking up by 4.
Yeah, trying to leave the house by 4.
Leave the house by 4. So that's pretty specific, so that's good. It always makes it a little bit easier when you can be specific. So what do you think some barriers may be for you being able to make that goal happen?
Waking up and leaving by 4.
So
just the time, because I'm definitely not into a schedule where I'm regularly falling asleep early enough and waking up early enough for it.
So maybe sleep as well.
I think another barrier, it's kind of involved in sleep, is like getting homework done on time so I can go to sleep is difficult because I have to get the homework done so I can sleep, so I can go to the gym. It seems like everything just kind of connects to each other, so I have to plan a lot in order to do it.
Planning, maybe some time management.
Yeah.
Prioritizing things.
Yeah.
And is this goal like a high priority to you, or where do you see this goal as far as your priorities?
So it's above a 50, but not quite at like 100%.
Okay.
I'm probably at 60 to 75% on it. Where like I really want it, but at the same time, like if it becomes too much of a hassle, I may not continue it. It would be great if I could, but I just don't know, like schedule-wise. And if I end up getting cranky because I'm not getting enough sleep, then I may not continue it. So.
Okay. So for some barriers, we came up with time and sleep, getting enough sleep and going to bed early enough, and also planning and time management, making sure that you're getting other things done so that you can get to sleep early and get to the gym on time. So now maybe we can brainstorm some solutions to those barriers.
Okay.
If you're okay with that? So as far as time, getting up early, what do you think you could do to make sure that happens? It can be any ideas. Let's just throw a bunch of ideas out there.
So I'm thinking I could try to get up earlier, like setting my alarm for earlier.
Okay.
I set it for 3:45 this morning, and we left like 10 to 15 minutes late. So knowing that, maybe I can set it back another 15 minutes so that we leave that 10 to 15 minutes. We leave around 4. We're still on time, right?
Yep.
So putting out what I'm going to wear before I go to the gym, so before I go to bed that night, so that it's just right there and I don't have to look for it, would be good. Having like a small snack already ready for me in the morning might be good too, because I went to the gym without a snack and I regretted it later. So having something prepared earlier before I go to bed. A lot of it would be planning things before I go to bed, so that I can just get up, get dressed, and go. So
that sounds good. So what about sleep? Making sure that you're getting enough sleep so you want to get up in the morning.
it takes me a little while to fall asleep, so maybe again falling asleep or going to bed 30 minutes before I plan or I want to be asleep. I'm trying to think of what time I need to go to bed at to wake up at 4. I think it's like really early. I think it's like 8 or 9. I don't know if I'm going to actually go to bed at 8, but maybe I will start getting ready for bed at like 8:30 so that by the time 9 is there, I'm already like in bed trying to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And also planning and time management. So what can you do to make that more efficient?
Well, I have a planner. It's just a matter of using it. at least for that goal. So I could try to stick to the time or plan time to do homework and like not going over it. Well, that sounds strange. Like instead of trying to finish something, maybe just trying to go for a certain amount of time. But then planning more times to work on it so that it's more likely that I'll finish it in that time frame. So planning that time frame to do homework and then a time to get ready and a time to go to bed instead of trying to do things until they get done because that can take a while.
Okay, so like a specific schedule.
Very specific schedule I think might be helpful. Okay. Just changing the way I think about it. So.
Well, those are all some really great brainstorming ideas. So maybe we can take some of those ideas and you can try to make a specific goal for this week using those ideas.
Okay.
So what are you kind of thinking that you can achieve this week?
So I think I should try to set up a schedule. I'll work on setting up a schedule so that I can like put the time, like give myself a time to do homework like every day in a specific subject. So making a specific homework schedule for the week, so that I can go to bed early, so I can wake up to go to the gym. You know, maybe trying to get myself to go to bed early so that when I do decide to go to the gym 5 days a week, it'll be easier to start. So.
Okay, so maybe this week the goal is to kind of focus just on setting up a specific schedule and making that way you can get to bed on time and get plenty of sleep so that you're more able to get up and go to the gym at that planned time that you want. So I think that's a really good start. Maybe start and see if all that is working for you, and that way you're able to get to that final goal of going to the gym 5 days a week for a specific time early in the morning. And so maybe work on that this week, and then when you come back next week, we can talk about if that was successful for you, or maybe you found some more barriers or some other solutions that might work a little bit better.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, well, thanks for coming in today, Hannah. It was so nice talking with you again.
Yeah, it was good to talk to you too.